Have you ever wondered whether the problems in the world today would exist if we had deeper connection to ourselves, others, and the environment and acted from that place?
Welcome to the Conscious Action Podcast with your hosts Brian Berneman and Kayla Greenville, who believe that connection is the key to taking conscious action as individuals and creating a better world.
We are here to raise awareness and inspire meaningful action by sharing stories, knowledge, and conversations with thought leaders and change makers.
From sustainability to well-being and everything related to conscious living, our mission is to empower you to be the change that you want to see in the world.
Welcome everyone to a new episode of the Conscious Action Podcast. I am Brian Berneman, your host. And for this episode, we're going to explore the topic of celebration. And this is coming about because with Conscious Action, we are turning 5 years old in a couple of weeks. And as well, this will be the episode number 100. And I'm really excited to actually take the time to celebrate with Conscious Action. One of our main values, besides connection and collaboration and compassion, is celebration. And one of the reasons why that is the case is because when we bring about the energetics or the qualities of celebration, of appreciation, of gratitude, it's such a different place to be than when we are not doing that. And we usually celebrate big occasions, like for me, for us at Conscious Action, these are big milestones. And as well, we celebrate all of the different smaller steps that gets us to whatever it is that we are right now. When there's an understanding of that, we can also not only bring that energetic, but we can be grateful of everything that led us to this place. Even those things that might at a moment have seemed negative or bad, we can bring appreciation for all of that. I know that from my own experience, I can be now grateful of everything that has ever happened to me, because that led me to this moment. And when I cannot do that, when I actually are thinking or I'm regretting different things that happened, I'm not actually allowing myself to include all of the experiences and to integrate everything that led me to this moment. So when I'm able to include everything, I am in this moment how I am. And when we understand as well that we are in this really interesting place with time and being able to understand everything that is happening with our time and with our life, and how time passes by, and we need to actually be understanding of this link with time, with understanding of the past, the present now, and the future, and how all of these structures, if we are being able to include them and to be aware of them, then everything becomes much more meaningful. So all of your existence, all of your life is significant, worthy of appreciation. And when we are doing that, we're also ready for exploration. This present moment becomes really an opportunity to fulfill all of your deepest yearnings, and your future becomes a celebration of the unfolding of everything that needs to come, whether we believe that we have free will and we choose everything, whether we believe that there's a destiny, whether we believe that we are co-creating with the universe or not. This unfolding of the possibilities of what is to come, we can celebrate that. We can bring this energy into it because it's so beautiful. And when we do that, we are also inviting us the ability to go through all of these dynamics and to celebrate and to use all of our experience, use our senses to open the doors to the world around us, to fully attune to this present moment and to fully participate in this world that is full of light and love, all of its rhythms and its textures and its shapes and the sounds and the tastes and all the things that bring about this unfolding and this celebration of life if we allow it. And when we allow ourselves to be more fully engaged in this present moment and we allow ourselves to feel fully our experience and we allow ourselves to go deeper into our experiences, we can awaken more intense feelings. We can allow that to be what brings into our consciousness more light and more beauty and more joy. And we can allow everything to be an ongoing celebration, because every moment becomes an opportunity for celebration and deepening appreciation. So when we allow ourselves to be in this space of celebrating everything that happens, life is so different. We open ourselves to those possibilities. What will happen? I have no idea. I am open to this unfolding celebration of life for what it needs to bring and for what I'm bringing into it in this, what I believe is a co-creation with the universe, with life, with others. So when we allow ourselves to do that for ourselves, we can also celebrate others. This is one of the things with the conscious action that we have been doing, is actually celebrating others that are doing, whether that is small or big, they are doing meaningful changes in their lives to create an impact in the world. And this is one of the things that why we have the podcast. We want to showcase those individuals that are doing amazing things in the world, whether that it's small for their families, in their communities, or big as doing something in the world that seems that it's big. For us, all of that is important, whether we are doing something that doesn't seem to be big or whether we are doing something that the world thinks or we label as big. So when we allow that to happen, we are also bringing that energy towards others. We allow ourselves to be in that co-creation with others because that's what's really happening. And when we allow that, we also give space for others to create that energy for themselves, because a lot of times not everybody's going to celebrate all of these things. So when we are able to do that on a daily basis, when we appreciate each other, when we are grateful for each other, when we love each other for where we are right now, and we can celebrate life, then things change. Our outlook changes, our perspectives changes. And when we are able to fully embody all of this joy, all of this happiness, being present in the moment, open to the fully unfolding of this ongoing celebration of life, daily life is so different. And one of the things that we do with that is that we allow others as well to flourish. We allow others to celebrate. We allow others to be grateful for all of the things that they are bringing into this world. So if you're listening to this, I am grateful for you where you are right now, whatever it is that you're doing. And I invite you to take a moment just to savor it, just as if you're going to a restaurant and you're going to sample like luxurious dishes with wonderful food. I want you to savor it. I invite you to take a moment to do that, because it's so important to allow that to happen. And when we allow that to happen, we might move away from any negativity or any patterns of behaviors that no longer serve us. we allow ourselves to open the doors to an unfolding, and we can choose in that unfolding as well. So when we do that, we can see in others what that's like. It's like when we celebrate someone's birthday or any big milestone like a wedding or something like that. There's so much beauty in those moments because we are celebrating that. Even when it's Father's Day or Mother's Day or whatever day that we are celebrating, what if we bring that same sense into every single day, into every single moment, in this present moment, whenever that is for you, in this moment of now? When we bring that, things change. So I invite you to be more conscious of bringing this element of celebration into your life. And sometimes that means that we're going to do something special. We might do a gathering, we might go out for some really good food, we might do something with people, or that might just mean that we're doing that for ourselves at home. We don't need to share it with anybody. However that looks like, it's about being in that space, in that energy of celebrating, of engaging with that moment fully with gratitude and appreciation. And when we're able to do that, things change. So I invite you to do this, not only at this moment, but to do it as a practice every single day. You might want to do this as soon as you wake up or as you go to sleep each day, being able to do what sometimes is like those gratitude practices, being grateful for the things that are in your life, the things that have happened, the positives and the negatives, if we are going to judge them. If we are going to release any judgment, then just being grateful for everything that happened, and being grateful and celebrating the fact that we are still alive and that we are living this precious human life. And that is something to celebrate. That is sometimes something that we might lose track of with all of life's experiences and busyness and everything that we need to do or have to do or whatever. We sometimes forget how precious this human life is, and the fact that we are here, we can actually be here living this life. So bringing this element into your daily life is so important. And if you are not doing it yet, I invite you to introduce it into your life and do it for a while, and then let us know what happened. Did anything change? Did your perspectives change? Did your energy levels change in your daily life? Because when we are bringing this energy into our lives, it's so difficult to lower that vibration. When we are staying in a high vibration of gratitude, of joy, of celebration, it's hard for things to bring us down. And that doesn't mean that we need to be like outgoingly happy and high energy all of the time. That might mean that that's an internal thing, but the vibration is that energy is what's important. Keeping that going is what is important. So I invite you to do that, and I invite you to celebrate your life. So let us know in the comments if you do anything. Let us know actually what you're grateful for at this moment. What are you celebrating now as you're listening to this? I would love to know that, so that you can also take that into your energy, into your experience right now. And thank you so much for being part of our community, being part of co-creating this beautiful, more conscious world with us, for being part of the change. And thank you for listening. It's 100 episodes now. Whether you have listened to one episode, all of them, or just a few, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to us. Thank you for taking the time to bring more awareness into your life and wanting to to create meaningful changes and to have a big impact in the world, however that looks like. So go out, celebrate. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.
What did you like the most about this episode? Take a moment to think about what change you can make in your life today.
Share your conscious action on social media using #ConsciousAction and tagging @ConsciousActionNZ so we can celebrate your impact on the world and create a ripple effect.
One easy action we would love for you to take right now is to share, like, and subscribe to this podcast. This will help us get these messages out into the world and inspire more people to take conscious action in their own lives, contributing to the better world we hope for.